What's up, you bad motherfuckers? Welcome back to the Double Long Pod. As always, back flex. Look at that heat. Come back at ya. Whoa! Make them dance over there.
Hey. Bands.
Bands that make a dance.
Make them dance. I'll tell you what, man. It's just so good to be back in a tree stand.
Man, you ain't kidding.
I can't contain myself.
You ain't kidding.
I was just up there today. Just like, you know what? Even if I don't kill nothing, like, I'm just glad to be here. I'm like a fat chick at prom.
Hey.
Just happy I'm here, you know?
Yeah.
No expectations. Just pride in being in this tree.
I had that same feeling today. I told you, I think I told everybody, last year just sucked.
Yeah.
I hated every fucking minute of it. It's good to be back with a clear head.
Yes.
I feel like myself again. Feels good.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I was like on my phone and like doing the same bullshit, and I was like, I'm gonna put this away.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Seen a fox, seen some squirrels.
Hell
It's a good hunt.
Yeah. What, you seen a couple does? What did you see for deer?
Seen a doe and a spike.
Didn't want to shoot the doe.
They went the wrong way. They're about 80 yards away.
I seen 3 fawns. Very odd.
Oh, weird. No mama doe, huh?
No.
That's weird.
I know. This time of year.
Very strange.
But walking in, dude.
Yeah.
When you get through the corn, I feel like fucking Moses when he crossed the fucking Red Sea. Like just you come out of there, it's like, oh my god, it's fucking miserable. Like they're going. If you can go the direction that the rows are, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But when you're going against the grain, it sucks.
Yeah. No thanks, dude.
So I broke to that other side, dude, and it's just like, like a mecca over there, dude.
You're like that movie, Field of Dreams. You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coming out of the corn.
Dude. It's where it's at. Over there. But there was nowhere I could sit over there. Like the trees are tough as it is. There was some I could climb, but the wind was blowing like right back into the field. Yeah. So like as soon as they would have came out, like I'd have been busted. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go down to this corner. And then I go down like another fucking 3/4 of a mile. Just because of the way I had to take to get to a spot to where my wind was good. And then towards the end of the evening, the wind switched, and it probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
But whatever. Seen 3 fawns. It was a good sit. It was wasn't too hot. Mosquitoes weren't bad. I mean, it was good.
I had skeeters all over me all night.
Really?
Yeah.
They like white trash.
Yeah. That's why I love you so much too, right?
They fucked me up, man.
Those two that spike and that doe. That spike was following that doe around, which is strange to me. But they
really,
I went to the old honey hole, the hole in the fence, and they didn't come to the hole in the fence. So I got to do some investigating. There must be like a hole in the fence elsewhere.
Yeah, just button that thing up.
Yeah,
can't have that.
Can't have that.
No,
no.
That's the best funnel on earth right there, dude. That fucking hole in the fence.
Fucking A. Damn it.
So, the National Deer Association put out this study, and I want to read about it. Debates about the effectiveness of fixed-blade broadheads compared to mechanical broadheads are usually based on personal experience. To our knowledge, the only comprehensive research on this question was done by Andy Peterson, who compiled a rock-solid database with details on over 40,000 hours of bow hunting effort gathered over a span of 30 hunting seasons. Andy's study took place at a U.S. military installation in Maryland, where bow hunting by base personnel is strictly managed and closely monitored.
I wonder if that's Aberdeen Proving Ground.
I bet it is.
Probably.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, it doesn't have to be, but it probably is.
Probably.
So, deer recovery rates, fixed blade versus mechanical broadheads. So, I read the study, and like a lot of people's qualms with this was like, oh, well, there's way less kills with a mechanical. Well, 30 years ago, mechanicals, nobody was using mechanicals. Yeah. And it's not like they were forced. These guys were just hunters. That's the way this works. So it was basically a military base, and if you work there, you can hunt there. You know what I mean? But you have to, register, and if you shoot something, you've got to report it. You've got to talk about whether or not you recovered it, all that good stuff. So they monitored what each hunter was using when they shot an animal and whether or not they recovered said animal. So there's a lot less mechanical broadheads in this study.
Yeah.
So I think, what was it, 429 compared to the fixed blades, 1,131. But still a pretty solid sample size.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's respectable. And out of 429 mechanical broadheads shot through a deer, 90.7% of those deer were recovered.
Pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. So shot through the deer?
Well, no, I just
into an animal.
Shot into an animal. Yeah. Fixed blade, out of 1,131, 82.3% were recovered.
Ew.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Now, obviously, there is some variables here. Fixed blades 30 years ago were probably almost all fixed blade.
Yeah.
The bows weren't as effective back then either.
Mm-hmm.
So that could skew the sample size, and there's some other factors as well, like rangefinders not being as prevalent back then. Obviously there's there's some other factors here.
Yeah.
But the general takeaway should still be, out of 430 deer shot with a mechanical broadhead, 90% of them were recovered.
Pretty good.
That's solid.
Very solid.
And it still outscored fixed blade, even though I know it's not a perfect study. I mean, if you ask me, results are in, folks. Mechanical broadheads are just as effective, if not more effective, than fixed blade for white-tailed deer.
Yeah, I was telling you guys over the group chat when you sent that. I haven't lost a single deer with Grim Reaper or Schwacker. The 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I was only fixed blade, I lost 2 deer that season.
Yeah.
What's that tell you?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's small sample size, but hey, look, I've lost deer with mechanicals, but it was my fault. I made poor shots. Mm-hmm. There was 2 that I can remember, and both of them were basically a shoulder shot. And I'm pretty sure both of those deer died. They went off property, and I didn't find them.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. One was a NAP. It was just not a great
Spitfire. Or
shit, broadhead, and then the other one was a Schwacker. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing I think we should touch base on. I think with the mechanicals, you're better off missing back than you are missing forward.
Yeah,
that's the difference between a fixed blade and mechanical. I think they're both highly effective,
of course.
And with a fixed blade, your odds are better if you hit shoulder. But with a mechanical, your odds are better if you hit liver.
Yeah.
If you hit liver with a mechanical, with a fucking Grim Reaper, that deer's going to die in 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I got an 8-pointer or a 9-pointer up on the wall that I hit one lung and came out his guts, and he ran 60 yards, piled up dead.
Yeah. The holes, the wound channel that a large mechanical broadhead creates is catastrophic.
It's a good word.
It is just... It wreaks havoc on their fucking nervous system, on their blood flow. I mean, it doesn't matter where it hits them, dude.
Yeah.
They bleed so much, they lose so much blood so fast that now you get a tiny little 1.5 inch fucking fixed blade, and that thing hits liver. Now you send a fucking Grim Reaper through their fucking liver, dude. It's just devastating.
The hemorrhaging, good word, hemorrhaging, is just so greater with a fixed or a mechanical.
Yeah. I don't know about medical terminology, but it's
just bleeding. Yeah, the bleeding.
I thought hemorrhaging was when it like clots.
I don't think so. Let's Google that. What is hemorrhaging?
We have the technology.
We have pocket
My
computers.
finger's hemorrhaging. I was hitting a fucking chisel with a 3-pound sledge.
Nice.
And I hit the chisel, and my hand like slipped off and smacked into like a metal like door frame.
Nice.
Smashed my finger pretty
good.
So
a hemorrhage, the release of blood from a broken blood vessel, either inside or outside the body.
Oh, well, there we go.
So
hemorrhaging was a good word.
Hey, one for the good guys. But yeah, mechanicals, it's the way to go.
They're effective.
I mean, you hear all the horror stories about rages, but that's got to be the most used mechanical.
For sure.
So, I mean, of course you're going to get...
I think the collars have their issues.
Yeah.
And I think we've come a long way. I think our mechanicals now are much more effective. I think you put a Sever or a Grim Reaper on the end of your fucking carbon, dude, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
The chances of one of those not opening is slim to none.
Slim to none.
I mean, you've killed many deer with a Grim Reaper. I've killed many deer with a Sever. 0 issues.
Yeah, I've killed probably 25 plus deer with a Grim Reaper.
And the thing of it is so like a fixed blade is great. Like I liked that QAD Exodus that I shot. I thought it was good broadhead.
Mm-hmm.
But the blood trails suck.
They do suck.
Compared to a mechanical,
Yeah.
they suck. And the deer do not die as fast. Like you can make a great shot with a QAD Exodus, a beautiful double lung shot, which is, that's par for the course. Like double lung or a hard shot that's what you want.
Yeah.
I'm just as satisfied with one as I am the other. Like I'd like double lung just as much as I like a heart shot. I mean, everybody likes a heart shot, but a double lung, dude, I'm like, fuck yes when I get that. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, you do a double lung with a QAD, that blood trail is going to be little spits, or any fixed blade, honestly, from what I've found. The Thunderheads, they were the same way. I mean, and I've shot several different kinds, but, you get a little bit of blood, and they pile up in about 100 yards. You make that same exact shot with a Grim Reaper, the blood is literally painted on the walls like fucking, I'm doing all these biblical references, like the doors in fucking Egypt. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know anything about that, but yeah. Like that scene from The Shining when all the blood is flowing through the hallways.
Yeah. It's like, you can follow that blood trail. Fucking Ray Charles could follow that fucking blood trail. Fucking Helen Keller. But not only that deer will die in 50, 60 yards.
Yes.
It'll pile up. You'll watch it drop.
The saying for the Grim Reaper is true.
Yeah.
You will watch it drop.
Ryan said the same thing.
Yep.
He's like, he's in love with them Grim Reapers
They're
now.
fucking great.
Yeah. He's like, dude, these broadheads are like a cheat code.
I hate that the word got out about them because, 6 years ago they were $25.
Yeah.
Now they're 50.
Yeah, well, Cam Haines is shooting them now. So.
Of course, piece of shit. Loser.
He shoots an elk with them.
What are you running from, dude? What are you running from, Cam? What the fuck?
Why are you running, bro?
But yeah, it's a great broadhead.
Yeah. And I'm happy with mechanicals, and I'll never switch back.
Never going back.
Yep.
Nope.
They're effective.
They are effective. You saw firsthand what a Grim Reaper could do.
Yes. When you shot that deer, so we haven't even talked about this on opening day.
Well, let's talk about sick of deer first. Because we went down.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, opening day, we went down to Sickaville. And it was a beautiful morning. We made our way into the marsh at, what was it? Shit. It was like fucking 4.
Was it earlier than that?
We got in the parking lot at 4:30.
Yeah.
So probably 5 by the time we were like to our stands. And man, what a fucking debacle. It was beautiful. I mean, we even heard a couple bugles in the dark.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you start seeing headlamps.
Yep.
And these motherfuckers, man, I'm like flashing this dude. It looks like a fucking disco party in the fucking woods.
Yeah.
I like they're not getting my fucking message. They're like walking right towards me. I'm flashing them, fucking like what? And finally, they fucking turn around and head straight towards you.
Yeah. And I had to do the same thing over and over and over. I flashed these fucking guys.
Yeah.
And my fucking headlamp's bright as fuck. When I turned it on, I was like, Jesus, fucking look like a lighthouse out here.
Yeah.
And they just kept coming. And they kept coming. And they kept coming. And finally they got like 30 yards from me. And I shot him again, and he was like, there's a guy up there.
Yeah.
And he turned around and went back.
Yeah. Well, you should have, instead of flashing them, you should have turned on your headlamp.
So,
Just shaking your dick at him. Hey, get out of here.
waka, waka, waka. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a public service announcement, okay? If it's opening day and you're going to go to public land in the morning, you should be there the earliest you're legally allowed to be there. So for here, it's 2 hours before sunrise. You should be in the parking lot at that time. You know why? Because then you can talk to everybody else who's going in and be like, hey, man, where are you going? Hey, and you guys can kind of, and that's what we did with the other people that were there.
Yeah, they were great guys.
Great guys. We went our separate ways. It was cool. And then you got some morons that come in 30 minutes before sunrise. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, then you stay your ass near the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, you want to sleep in, bud? Then come on, man. Just be respectful. Like, if you wanted to come out here, then you should have fucking been here on time.
Wake up earlier or sleep in.
I don't know what to tell you.
And then there was another guy that came in.
Oh, yeah.
And he got lost. He was going to cross this land bridge out to an island out in the middle of the frag. That fucking guy, Jesus, he had his light on up in the stand at sunrise.
Yeah.
I could see it out there glowing in the fucking distance.
I'm pretty sure the guys who came in first, the one guy who ended up to my west,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was practicing with his climber. Because I swear to God, his fucking headlamp went up and down that tree at least 5 times.
Jesus Christ. Get your shit together.
Yeah, people suck, man.
They do suck.
That's why, sometimes, and it's not usually like that, but sometimes public land can really piss you off. And then so that happens, but then fucking, I don't know, probably an hour after sunrise, I got a hind that comes out. And man, I can make all the excuses in the world. I ranged her. I thought she was a little further. I thought she was closer to a tree because I ranged this tree that was 38. And just like she was coming in at like an angle. So I thought she was at the same distance about as that tree. So I put my pin on 38 and I aimed for her armpit. And she dropped, but I shot right over her back. So that fucking hurt. And then I ranged afterwards. I ranged like where she actually was, and it was 32 yards. So I don't know if it was a combination or just rust. Like I was fired up because it took her. I seen her. It was about 10 minutes before she got into range. So I was fucking
fired up.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. So that was a factor too. But I felt like I made a good shot. I think I just fucked up with the range, but
yeah, and she dropped. So
it is what it is. You gotta aim low on them things and. Because they drop fast, man. They're fast. But so I missed that one. That sucked. And then I think Ryan seen some, but he didn't get any shots, and you didn't see anything.
I didn't see dick.
Yeah.
I didn't go as far as I wanted to. That's probably the issue. But, here's what it is. We'll get them in a couple weeks.
Yeah, damn right.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Oh, we will be back. In style this time.
Yeah, shit in our cotton, dude. We got a fucking camper. Shout out Big Kevin Dvorak.
Shout out.
So, then that evening, you want to do the honors on this one, Johnny? Why don't you give us a rundown of what occurred in the evening?
Yeah, me and you went out. We sat we were about 25 yards apart.
Probably.
Over a corn pile. And sitting there, dicking around. And I'm on my phone. I look over at you, and you're giving me like the Iggy, like, oh, there's deer coming. And I look, and damn sure there are deer coming. And this doe, she comes right underneath my tree. I mean, right underneath me. If I had a spear, I could have dropped on her and killed her.
Tim Wells style.
Yeah, Tim Wells. Shout out Slockmaster. And we had what do we have? Like a west wind, some kind of strange wind. And,
yeah, it was a west wind, yeah.
And she got like 8 feet past my tree going to the corn pile, and she winded you.
Yep.
And she wasn't going any further at all. And she had 2 little fawns with her, and they kind of went up because they're dumb, and they just kind of mosey on around. And then Mom turned around, and she followed them. And then there was 2 more does that came, and they hung out behind me because they seen that she was squirrely. And then a little 6-pointer came, and he was a little squirrely, but he was hungry. He was hungry. And he hung out, and then there was those 2 does behind me, and there was they were under some laurel, and there was one hole that they could have looked up and seen me, and this one doe found that hole, and she looked up and she seen me. And we were eye to eye, making eye contact for like 15 minutes. And finally she's like, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And this little 6-pointer is like, well, I'm hungry, bitches. Go fuck yourself. And he comes up right underneath me again, skirts around the corn pile, and I knew he was going to do this because of the way of the wind. He was going to put the wind at his ass, so he could see in front of him and still smell. I knew he was going to do this. And in my mind, I'm like, man, do I want to kill him? I don't know. Do I want to kill him? You should kill him. I got the devil and the angel on my shoulders.
Yeah.
And so he's broadside, but there's a sapling in the way of his artery, or not artery, his vitals. And I'm like, I got my bow in my hand. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to kill him. He takes a step. He takes another step. Takes another step. And then he takes another step. He puts that left front leg open, and just, I could see his heart. Oh, God. I had like x-ray vision. I could see his heart. So I draw the old Matthews. I put it right on his heart. That's all she wrote for that dude.
Yeah.
And he ran, I don't know, 60, 70 yards dead.
Yeah, probably. But as the crow flies, probably not even.
Yeah, his crow flies probably 40.
Yeah,
But he took
did
a big
like
old
a loop.
Yeah.
And when he turned broadside to me, the whole side of him was red.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
So that's my POV of it. I want to hear yours about the pink mist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was cool shit. Because, like, basically his ass is to me, and he's not even 20 yards in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting, like, I'm like, is John gonna shoot him? Is John not gonna shoot him? It's like, well, he's got 2 buck tags. It's like, yeah, if we ain't got no bucks on camera. Like, fuck it, dude, ice him. You still got another tag.
Yeah.
And that's the way I thought about it. And I was like, if John don't shoot, I might shoot him. Because, like, we were in my backyard, which is it's a small property. Like, we'll probably hunt there maybe one more time. Like, it's not. So I don't. It's not like we're managing bucks there, because you go much past my property, then you're in state forest, so it's, it's public land.
He's going to die either way.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, fuck, if John don't shoot him, I might shoot him. But anyway, so he's facing away from me, and he's like moseying over to the corn, and I look over at you, and you got your bow in your hand, and I'm like, oh, John's got his game face on. And I can feel it. You are dialed in. You're just like, I'm killing this animal. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And I see you fucking draw, and I'm like fucking Jack Nicholson, just cheesing ear to ear, shaking my head up and down like, yeah. And fucking I hear that Matthews go off, and I seen the arrow hit him, and it came out the other side and like ricocheted off of something. I don't know if it hit a rock or what. But,
I don't know.
But when it came out the other side, there was like a pink mist that came out behind him. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I hard shot him.
Yeah, it was just like, and I was like, holy shit, dude. He fucking took off, and then he cut hard back. Yeah. And when he cut hard back, the whole side of him was red.
Yeah.
Like, man, that thing, he ran another 10 yards and just...
Yeah, as soon as I touched that arrow off, I was like, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Dude, he was dead in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was insane.
It's, I could hear him take his last breath. He was like,
yep, done.
Dead.
Yep. Quick, man.
He was already dead at that point.
Oh, yeah.
That was just body taking over there.
Yep. That was autonomic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome broadheads. I mean, isn't that what we all want? Don't we want a quick death for these animals? You know what I mean? I mean, it makes recovery easier. Like, you're not going to waste any meat. Like, it's painless for them. Like, it's the way to go. Like, them Grim Reapers, fuck.
That was, man, what a roller coaster that was. I did not think we were going to get that done.
I didn't either, because my wind was fucking us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they were fine at first when they came in, and then once they got into that, like, wind zone of me, then they got real skittish. And if you've ever hunted over corn, like, then you know what we're talking about. When they wind you, like, man, they want that corn so bad, but they're like, no, And them 2 does, they just hung back, man, and they did not want to step out there. It was fucking intense. It was a roller coaster. Like, I thought, like, oh, hell yeah, when they first came up, and then when I noticed they winded me, you can see the body language. Yeah. It just changes in an instant. And they get all skittish, and it's like, fuck. And that, I can't believe that fucking buck. He gotta love a dumb deer.
Wrong mistake, buddy.
Yeah. Well, that's what is that word? My brain ain't working good today. Survival of the fittest at work. You know what I mean? Like, hey, he's not getting to pass on his genes because he's dumb.
He was a nice little 6-pointer, though.
Yeah, he was.
Full velvet,
which is cool.
Which was crazy. Like, you grab it, and, like, it, like, pops under your skin and like a bunch of blood
comes out.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was weird.
Yeah, I've never killed a velvet deer, so
No.
that was cool.
He's hanging in Kevin's freezer. Shout out Kevin again.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster.
It's a
That's
good
probably
time.
the best opening day I've ever had.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
It was cool.
We had a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was skittish, so I aimed low. Well, I aimed right at his heart, just thinking he would drop.
Mm-hmm.
That Matthews is so quiet.
He didn't drop.
He didn't drop at all.
It was intense.
Yeah.
It was an awesome hunt.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, God, before we called Kevin, so there's like 0 butchers in Cecil County. So
Yep.
we were calling around. Where do I take this fucking deer? Finally took him to Kevin. But man, if you're out there in Cecil County and you want to open up a business, open up a goddamn butcher shop.
Yeah, you'll make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah.
And he's fucking Amish.
Fucking
I think he's Mennonite.
Okay. It's a little better, I guess.
I got an Amish joke for you.
Yeah.
How do you get an Amish girl pregnant?
I don't know.
2 Mennonite.
Yeah.
Told that down at the Amish market, and they didn't think it was that funny. Mary just scowled at me.
Yeah,
All right, you ain't got any fucking sense of humor.
The fuck you.
Make some great pumpkin pie, though, honey. Take another slice, thanks.
They do have great baked goods, too.
Yeah, they do.
Great baked goods.
Non-tax paying motherfucker. But I mean, I'm just jealous, really.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay taxes either.
No.
But yeah, then the following morning, I went back out because I had to get that monkey off my back, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get that first deer.
Yeah.
Like that, I need that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm back in business.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out. I went to our spot in Port Deposit. And I just played to win. I went to a spot. I've maybe sat there once before, twice maybe, in the 5 years we've been hunting there. What is it? Actually, it's probably been longer. 6 years, huh?
6, yeah.
Yeah. But the wind and the soybean and the way the crop was set up, I was like, for a morning entry, this is a solid spot. And man, it was beautiful. This was the best hunt that I've had yet this year.
It was 48 degrees out.
It was my truck said 48 degrees when I got there. I had my cold weather gear on. I didn't have early season shit on. Like I actually brought like my light Sika jacket, and I'm glad I brought it too because I put that bitch on once I got in the stand for a little bit. It started to get chilly.
Oh yeah.
48's cold. I was seeing my breath. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh God.
oh dude, it was the clearest night ever. I got out of the truck, the fucking Milky Way's just fucking God's doing his thing up there, dude. You know what I mean? Just fucking beautiful. Oh, God, that was a good one. And all morning I sat there and didn't see a motherfucking thing. I think, what was sun coming up? About 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're getting some light. And nothing. I mean, 7 rolls around, nothing. 7:30 rolls around, nothing. And we get to about almost 8 o'clock. And at this point, I kind of, like, because by 8, it's like, it's starting to slow down, you know what I mean? I was just like, you know what? I'm probably not going to see nothing, but this was a beautiful morning. I'm just glad to be back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just thankful. And, like, as I'm thinking that, out of the corner of my eye, I see movement, and I'm like, let's go, baby.
Here she comes.
And she came in, a nice-sized doe. I think it was last year's spawn, so she wasn't the biggest doe. She was, you know, nice-sized doe, but
She'll eat.
she'll be delicious. And she starts coming in, and she's behind or underneath some, like, you know, dense foliage and shit. So, but she's heading straight to my tree.
Yeah.
Of course, she's on the weak side, though. So I'm like, fuck, all right. So I had to get in there, spin completely around. By the time she got right next to my stand, she was 5 yards. I'm just guessing, but she was probably about 5 to 7 yards from my tree. And I just let her fucking eat, dude. She took all of that sever. I mean, just every inch of that shaft.
Oh, God.
Buried it. And actually, I didn't get a complete pass through until she ran like 10 yards.
Yeah.
And then it came out. But it came out the other side. So it was a complete pass through. But Holy shit, man. That was fucking awesome. She ran probably 50, 60 yards and piled up out in the soybean. Just beautiful morning. I just sat there like, at this point, it was still like 55 degrees. Yeah. You know what I mean? So just beautiful. And I just soaked it all in. And I texted you, and you were like, how far of a run was it? Is it worth bringing Bear out there? I was like, fuck yeah, dude, bring her out. Let's do a track. So we brought Bear out. Well, I went out and found her. I heard her crash and found her in the soybean gutter and stuff. You pulled up with Bear, took Bear over there, got her on the trail. Dude, she did awesome.
She did. It's a little hard. She's still young. It's a little hard to keep her focused.
Yeah.
But like once you say like find it, she's on it.
I mean, she found it, and it didn't take much. You just, like you said, you had to like really keep her focused. It's like she's got ADD. You know. And she's like, oh, squirrel. You know what I mean? It's like, bear, come here, find it. So, you know, like, but she'll get better.
Yeah.
But she fucking nailed it, dude. She went right to that deer.
Man, I almost cried like a goddamn baby.
I was waiting for it, too. I was like, well, she was keeping you too distracted.
Yeah. I was like, goddamn it, Bear.
Yeah, yep. But she did awesome, man.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I can't wait. We just gotta keep doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it sucks. If I kill one at the quarry, I'm going to come all the way home and get her.
Yep.
But it'll be worth it. You know?
Yeah.
In 3 years, when her brain is fully developed, she's going to be a fucking monster.
She'll be a
there.
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clockwork. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't like passing does, and I did tonight, but they were all fawns.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I would have passed a doe, too, because I was way too far to fucking drag anything
Through
other
the
than
corn.
a buck.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I had made my mind up, like, there's no way I'm shooting anything unless I'm going to the taxidermist, because that drag was going to suck.
I would have came and helped you, but it would have sucked.
Yeah, I was thinking about it in the stand. I was like, you know what? If I kill something back here, I might go home and get the fucking four-wheeler.
Just fucking do some bushwhacking.
Yep, just fucking.
Yeah, that would have been fun at all.
No. Yeah, because we could ride the four-wheeler, like, on the edge of the cornfield. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it would be, but it'd be better than dragging that motherfucker through corn.
Yeah.
Uphill, too, because it's uphill from there.
Yep.
Uphill through corn. Yeah, that would have sucked. But, I mean, if fucking Pope and Young walks by, I'm smoking that motherfucker.
God, that would have sucked even more.
Oh, God, it would have been terrible.
Fucking 200-pound of whitetail.
Yeah. Oh, I would have went and got the four-wheeler, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have just told you, John, go grab my trailer. The four-wheeler's in the fucking garage. It needs a jump.
I'm on it, dude. But that would have been sick.
Oh.
I mean, so far for this young season, it's been perfect. It's been absolutely perfect.
It really has. Yeah. I mean, other than me missing that sick deer, which I'm kicking myself for, because I haven't missed a deer in a while, man, and that sucks. But whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah, better than a gut shot.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't hit it.
Yeah.
But damn it, son of a bitch. Yeah, that's another reason why I needed to get that doe down. I was like, I gotta redeem myself here, because that was my first shot at a living creature with the ethos.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I can't fucking have this. Like, dude, opening weekend, I gotta kill something.
Yeah.
You know. So, very pleased with the ethos so far. Shooting great. I mean, did a number on that doe. I got some Grim Reapers, so I'll be trying them out.
125s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got the big boys.
Yeah, Ryan's got the hookup down there, down south.
He does. Fucking A. They don't know what they got.
No, they don't. At all.
It's like, fuck, even Lancaster Archery's selling them for $50.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so the plan now is, you know, what I've kind of decided this year I'm doing. I'm just going to shoot what I feel like shooting.
Okay.
Like, you know how, like, most years, like, I have a plan, like, I'm going to wait for a buck for a little bit till this point, and then I'm going to shoot some does, or like, fuck it, I'm just shooting does. But, like, I think I'm just going to shoot when I feel like shooting.
It's going to come in, you're going to make a split decision right then and there?
Yep.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Yep. You know, I don't have a buck on camera. I'm not really worried about killing another buck, man. I don't have any more wall room. If I want to shoot a spike, I might shoot a spike.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, like, even does, like tonight, I would have passed any doe.
Yeah.
But if the circumstances are right, I'll I will absolutely shoot a doe. Like I'm not set to waiting on a buck, especially when we don't, like you said, we don't have much on camera this year.
Yep.
The only buck I've got is either tiny little fellas, and I got that 1.8 that I sent you the other day. And he was all right, but like he doesn't even get me excited.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd even shoot him.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it'd be a game time decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's not a bad buck. He's just, it's not exactly what I'm looking for, you know?
Uh-huh. I get it.
Like, I've shot that caliber of buck before. It's like, you know, you always want a little bit more.
Of course, with anything.
Yeah, yeah. Or at least, like, once you get to a certain point, I feel like you're going to be happy with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, anything over 120 inches to me is a fucking hell of a buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm to the point now where I got a 135, 140 on the wall, whatever he scores. It's got to be a 135, 140 for me to kill it.
You wouldn't shoot a nice 125 at port? Shit.
Okay.
I think that's it's a hard thing to pass.
Yeah.
Especially when you ain't got nothing on camera.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
I think, like, this year, dude, it's probably all you're going to get. And we're probably not going to have that property for very long. And that's kind of and you know, I know it's always every year they tell us something.
It's been 6 years of the same shit.
Yeah, like, we're not going to have it next year. It's like, well, one of these years they might be right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it kind of makes you want to shoot any buck you see that's halfway decent, because it's like, well, I'm not going to get a chance to let him grow.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
Anything I kill under 140 is going to be Euro mounted from here on out.
yeah.
I'm not going to fucking spend $700 on a 125 again.
I heard that on some hunting show I seen not that long ago. The guy was talking about that. He was like, you know, my wall's full of deer. He's like, so now I just Euro them.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have space to have any more shoulder mounts. He's like, I don't. He's like, so Euros is what I do now.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. I like Euros anyway, but I thought it made sense.
Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, you only got so much fucking wall space, you know. You're gonna have to buy a bigger house. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
But in this economy, I don't know.
Fuck no. Bidenomics, baby, they work. Fuck it.
Soon to be Kamala on economics or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking Haitians out here eating fucking house cats.
I seen that. What the? And
Hey, look, I like eating pussy as much as the next guy, okay? But come on.
old Daddy Trump brought that up in the fucking the debate.
Oh my God. It's just like watching a dumpster fire, dude. It's like, oh God, Trump, no. God damn it, man.
He spent too much time on her digs at him than what he should have been.
Yeah,
but that's him.
Yeah. You know, it was rough.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I just seen the highlights.
Yeah, me too. I didn't watch either. I don't care what she has to say, honestly. Like, you've been in office, you've done nothing. Like,
3.5 years.
I don't care what you
jack.
say up there. It's all a fucking lie.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't care. I'm
Your
not voting
plan.
for her.
Why haven't you enacted your plan in the past 3.5 years? Like,
Yeah, get fucked.
let's be logical about this. If she had any kind of good plan, hell, I might vote for her. Probably not, but you know, I'd think about it. But she's just a fucking fraud.
Yeah.
She sucked her way to the top.
Yeah. So I respect that, but I'm not voting for you.
No.
Yeah. Oh shit, we got 3 weeks till Sickville, brother.
Ooh, it's coming quick.
Yeah.
It's coming real quick.
I want one more.
I'd like to get 2 more.
Would you? I don't want to say I need. I would like to get one more whitetail. And I'm calling it right now. We're both tagging out down there.
Really?
We're tagging out.
Okay. It's a bold statement, Kyle,
Tagging out.
but I like it.
It's happening.
I hope so. Yeah, we're gonna try
Manifesting it.
manifest destiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Manifesting. We are both going to go down there and tag out.
Good. I hope so. I got a lot of arrows.
Bring your cooler.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready this year. We're gonna try some different stuff this year. You found some public that nobody knows about. We're not telling you about it.
Yep. Got some good spots, man. Got some good spots. Told Kevin he needs to get a bicycle.
Yeah.
I was like, we're going back to we're going back to some units that are
Prime.
a bicycle's helps. So
I think I might buy that conversion kit off Amazon for mine.
fucking do it.
Yeah.
If you do it and that thing works, I'll buy one too. I'll let you be the guinea pig.
It's a long ride.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care.
But honestly, like, the way I look at it, man, is like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know, like, it's good exercise.
That's
You know,
true.
it's good for us. Like, we're out there, we're getting our heart rate elevated. Like, we're killing so many birds with one stone. We're fucking putting meat in the fridge. We're fucking having a great time. We're hunting. We're hanging out with our buddies. Getting some fucking exercise. Like, shit, it don't get any better than that unless you got a blowjob machine down here somewhere. Like, it.
Hey, we can maybe find one. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. I'm getting back in the gym, feeling good.
Yeah, dude, fucking some sweat equity, brother. Like, that's a good thing. That's the way I look at, like, some of these hikes. Like tonight, I'm like, did that hike suck? Yeah, it did, dude.
Yeah.
It was pretty gay. But I'm like, you know what? My heart rate stayed elevated for that entire hike. You know what I mean? Like, sweat equity, brother.
I was
You know
kind of,
what I mean?
I was kind of jealous. I wish I would have been on that hike with you.
Yeah.
Like right now in my life, doing hard shit's fun.
Yeah.
So I wish I could have been there, but I had to fucking work like a loser.
Idiot. Yeah, that's why that hike was just like, I really enjoyed it because I got to see part of the I've never went over there.
Yeah.
I've never been over there. You know what I mean? So that was cool. Bunch of pawpaw trees over there. Fruiting too, like on the ground. It smelled like fucking mangoes over there.
No shit.
The corn over there, John, was matted down like somebody drove a tank in there. I mean, just so much deer sign. Jumped up a dozen deer.
Yeah, I took
John,
Bear.
that's where we need to go.
Yeah, I told you I took Bear over there in March or April, and I was like, "This is the fucking spot.
Yeah.
It's the fucking spot."
Yes.
And it doesn't get hunted till
Yeah, it does get
November.
hunted, and right now it's basically nobody else is doing that.
No.
It's impenetrable
Yeah.
to get back there. It is miserable. It is what it is. But dude, fuck. Like, I guarantee you, if there's any bucks there. So here's the thing about bucks, right? At least that's what I've been told. Because what the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
From my vast internet scouring, bucks. So deer are just like any other animal. There's a dominance hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
So the bucks are always going to maintain the best habitat on a given piece of property, especially the dominant buck. He's going to have the best bedding area, the best opportunity at feeding on the good shit. Like, that's where he's going to be. The place I went today is the best place on that property, at least from a food aspect. Bedding, he might not be bedded there. I don't know if that's the best bedding. Could be. There's a nice draw down there where in the evening, as the thermals drop, it would drop right down into that draw. If I was bedded down there, if I was a big old buck, I would be able to smell everything that's up in that field before I came out.
It's a good point.
It's a great bedding area.
Yeah.
So I think odds are, if there are any decent bucks on that property, that's where the fuck they're at.
And we have scoured every inch of this property,
Yeah.
except for that place.
Yeah. In the early season is really tough there because the whole property is surrounded by crop.
Yeah.
So to get in there, you have to go through crop, and it's just not ideal. But, I mean, we've hunted pretty much every edge of this property except for that area and the one in the back, which we went to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We forgot about that hunt. I mean, we didn't shoot anything. I seen some deer, but I did not have a shot on any does.
I had a doe at 5 yards. My bow still on the ground. Whore.
That was my fault. Well, it was Starbucks' fault.
So, yeah. Starbucks is gay.
Yeah.
God
So,
damn it, Starbucks.
You know, I boycott Starbucks. I don't go there, especially because we've got local coffee companies in our town. But they were closed because it was Sunday, and I wanted a coffee. So on the way over to John's before our hunt, I was like, fuck it, I'll stop in Starbucks. I go in Starbucks, order myself a coffee, and I stand there for 12 minutes. And there's two people in front of me. Neither one of them have got their coffees.
Jesus.
And I was just like, excuse me, because my phone was in the truck. I was like, do you know what time it was? And she was like, 2:56 or whatever the fuck it was. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's like, keep the fucking coffee. And I left. And then John, we get to our hunting spot, John gets in his tree, and literally he's almost to the top, about to pull his bow up, and there's a doe.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have stopped at fucking Starbucks, or if they would have gave me my coffee in a reasonable amount of time, you would have already been set up.
Yeah, we'd have been in and out in
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Yeah, you'd have smoked that doe. I'd have been like, good enough for me. Let's go.
God damn it. Yeah,
Yep.
that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, 12 minutes.
I did everything I could to try to get my bow up, but she just wasn't having it.
I timed myself today.
Yeah.
Kinda. I didn't use a stopwatch, so obviously there's some discrepancy. I think it was 3. I don't know, whatever it was. It took me 7 minutes to get from the base of my tree with all my gear. I didn't have nothing on the tree yet. I look at my phone, put my phone in my pocket, start getting ready. I unpacked my one stick, hooked up my bow. By the time I got to the top, had my bow up, my release on, everything hooked up and set, 7 minutes.
You are a fucking ninja with that one stick.
I'm a bad motherfucker with that stick, dude.
I mean, I'm pretty quick with it, too. I clocked out at 3:58. By the time I got up in my stand, after driving the 3 minutes or whatever it is, up in my stand, it was 4:25.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. So I had to drive there. I had to walk in, climb up. 27 minutes.
That's money.
Yeah. And I was taking my time, too, because it was hot today.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, I was not rushing by any means. I was taking my time. And that was 4 moves. I was up pretty high. I could do 3 moves in probably 6 minutes. You know what I mean?
I wish I had a longer aider, because I can't make big moves.
You need a longer aider.
Yeah, I got a 2-step aider right now. I can't make big moves.
Yep. The first move is where you really need it. I always use 3 steps on that first move.
Yeah.
And that will get you, 18 inches higher.
Yeah, I'm doing 4 moves. It's probably getting me about 23-ish feet.
Yeah. I'm probably about 25, 26 at 4. Which is money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up there. You know, I think I'm going to get a new rope.
Yeah?
I've been doing research, and our rope is very stiff.
Uh-huh.
There's one that's a little more pliable, but it's still a static rope. You want a static rope. And it's even in spec. It's like at a 9mm. So I think I'm going to switch. I've had mine for 2 years now. So I feel like, I don't know. The ropes aren't that expensive. I can get a new rope for like $60.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with mine, but it is stiff.
It is stiff.
Like sometimes when you drop it down, it's like still tangled up.
Yeah.
You got to like pull on it a little bit. Just little stuff like that, you know.
I don't know what's wrong with my Mad Rock, but I don't want to go any smaller, because my Mad Rock just ain't hanging on. I got to use I always do, but my backup is the only thing kind of holding me from sliding down the rope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit. Like when I'm climbing up and I don't have my secondary tight, I'm sliding back down.
Something's wrong with your Mad Rock.
Something is very wrong with it, and I don't like it.
It's not supposed to do that.
No. I got an 11mm rope.
That's unnecessary, though.
It's unnecessary.
8.1 is the minimum.
Yeah,
You have a 9.
Yeah.
Because I thought about going with an 8.
Ooh, daddy.
But you know what? I'm not going to do that because I don't. Jesus is my backup. I don't. I don't tie a backup hitch.
Fuck that.
Unless I'm really high.
Yeah.
If I'm really high and I'm like sketched out a little bit, I'm like, all right, if I fall from here, I'm probably gonna break my back. Honestly, you probably would from 25 feet anyway. But I don't use a backup, and the reason being, other than just sheer laziness, it's not even laziness. It's just like, it's one more thing I don't want to worry about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I've researched it, like, on the failure rate on Mad Rocks, and it's like nil. Like, they don't fail.
Mine's failing.
Something's wrong with yours.
Yeah, like when I go to rappel down and I ease off that brake a little bit, I'm damn near free falling.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's sketchy, John.
A little bit. I should probably get another one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least make sure you always have a backup. It's not supposed to do that.
It's not at all.
Mine doesn't do that.
I'll get another Mad Rock.
Yeah, and you're like, dude, you're well within their weight range. Like they're robust. It's not. You're not that much heavier than me even. And
no, I probably got like 20, 25 pounds on you.
I think they're rated for 250 pounds.
Yeah, way under.
Yeah,
that.
so you're like well well within their weight range. So there's no reason it should do that.
No.
It's not wet. Like sometimes when mine's wet, it'll slide a little more.
Yeah.
But I mean that thing's stout, dude.
Yeah.
Like it does not budge. So
I wonder if I can call Mad Rock and be like, "Hey, this thing's a piece of shit."
I wouldn't call them. I would email them.
Yeah.
Because it's effortless. Be like, hey, my Mad Rock just keeps sliding.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't hurt. They might have you send it in, or send you a new one, which would be great. Because they're fucking $100.
Are they still $100?
I don't know.
That sounds good.
You could always get that new one. Did I send you that one?
You did. It was over Snapchat. I couldn't find it again.
That thing's sick. There's some new aider or rappel device. I can't remember what it was called. But you don't need a carabiner with it, which is awesome. There's one less thing to worry about.
They don't even have Mad Rocks on Amazon anymore.
No?
Uh-uh.
You probably got to go to like Eastern Woods Outdoors or something.
Yeah, I think that's where I got it from, actually.
Yeah. But a Gree is good too. A lot of guys use them. But there's this new one that looks pretty fucking nice. I think
they're still 100.
If I was going to buy one, I would probably get that new one.
Yeah.
Because you don't need a carabiner. You can get rid of one of the carabiners. It's just one less thing to do.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a carabiner and a rappel device in one. It's nice. And that thing was only like $85.
Damn it.
I mean, it's one of those things. And I don't spare any expense when it comes to hunting shit at all. But when it comes to your safety, especially.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I know you always have a backup. So that's good.
Yeah.
But it is unsafe.
It's very unsafe.
If mine was sliding, I would replace it immediately.
Great.
You know, I don't want to have to drag your fucking ass out of the woods.
I don't blame you.
You're like dragging a fucking buck.
I'm a full-grown buck, ungutted.
I'm gonna be like, you'll be there like, dude, you can't tie the rope around my neck. Seth, you can't do that. I'm like, John, this is what I do with deer. What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, I don't know. He just died. All of a sudden, I was dragging him out. Sir, you had your rope around his neck. It was a noose.
Huh. Weird.
No shit, dude.
Yeah, I'll look tomorrow.
Yeah, you should look into that. Then you could sell yours on eBay.
Kill someone else.
Yeah. Oh shit. You got anything else, Johnny?
No.
It's been great so far, man. It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, it's been great.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all are having as great of a start to your season as John and I are, and Ryan too. I'm not gonna spoil it, but Ryan's been fucking setting the world on fire as well. So,
yes.
To be continued, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you very soon.
Hey.